Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing well. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Here I do weekly pick a card readings a couple of times a week. I invite you to join the community by subscribing to the channel and sharing your stories in the comment section down below. We'd love to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, thank you for tuning in. Thanks to my patrons. Thanks to those who comment. Thanks to those who have gotten personal readings from me. And if you've gotten a personal reading from me, please make sure you do check your spam folders for my contact when I do contact you regarding the personal reading. That'd be great as well. So we've got our 3 groups to choose from. I'm going to let you pick from the True Love reading card deck here. I'm also going to play with this toy, this Zoltar toy that I found, and it's kind of silly and kind of fun. I'm just feeling it, so I'm gonna get a fortune from him for you to help you pick. So I'll get a fortune for all 3 groups, and then I'll turn over the cards as well, so that can help you pick as well. So hopefully it's not gonna be confusing for you, but I'm gonna do it because I think it'll be fun. So let's see, for group 1, Zoltar, what fortune do you have for group 1?
Fortune from Zoltar. The smallest good deed is better than the grandest intention. Take it from me, the great Zoltar. Intending shall get you nowhere, but doing, yes, that will bring you much reward.
Okay, Zoltar. Opinions vary on that. Group 1, oh yeah, he's talking about good intentions and doing good deeds, okay? So that is for group 1, and then the card that come out for you from group 1 is worthiness. Okay, so that is for group 1. Now for group 2, what advice does Zoltar have? What's the fortune for group 2?
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Hard work pays off over time, but laziness, it pays off right now. Heed my advice, young one. Relax and enjoy yourself today. You deserve it.
Hard work pays over time, but laziness pays off right now. Relax and enjoy yourself today, Zoltar says group 2. So, and your card is reparenting yourself, okay? So some of you need to spend some time with your inner child. That goes along with this card, doesn't it? And the inner child likes to play and take it easy, not work so hard, not be so hard on themselves. So part of reparenting yourself is, it's taking it easy, okay? And being kind to yourself. And for group 3, what is the fortune from Zoltar to group 3?
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Remember, it is a great deal better to do all the things you think you should than to spend the rest of your life wishing you had.
It is a great deal better to do all of the things you think that you should than spending your life wishing you had, okay? And the card that goes with that is love, okay? So this is a nice psychedelic little card, love. So I'm feeling a lot of people are going to want to go with love because everybody wants their person to love them. Otherwise, I don't know what you're doing on the channel. I suppose there are other people that want them to feel other kinds of way towards you. But this is what we've got, guys. Go with your intuition. Remember, it's a general reading. It can't resonate for everybody. So just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. If you get into the reading and find it's not resonating, there are playlists down below with more readings that you can choose from, or you can choose another group. So again, this is group 1, worthiness, group 2, reparenting yourself, and group 3, love. There will be extendeds for each of these where we're going to look at the outcome of the situation as of present energies. If things continue the same going forward, what are you guys manifesting as an outcome with this person? And in the extended, we're going to get advice from Spirit on how to manifest your highest ideal outcome with this person, like what you really want to happen with them. How do we do that? As well as, just elaborate and do a deeper dive. Over here on the YouTube part, we're going to do the tarot cards. We're going to use clarifiers as needed. I'm going to have some pre-shuffled oracle cards off to the side, including the Fairy Tale Oracle deck, and we're going to use the archetype cards too to get like your person's energy, your energy, who they feel that you are. We'll get some messages, a couple of message decks, as well as another oracle deck too, to see how this person feels. So without further ado, we're going to get started with group 1. Well, welcome group 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So go ahead and think about your person, your love interest, the one that brought you to the video. Angel spirits and guides for everyone who is tuned in for the strongest collective energy who chose group 1. How does your person feel about them currently? How does our person feel about group 1 today? Got some cards pre-shuffled off to the side here. You can probably see those, group 1. Using the emotional barometer cards to get a quick and dirty on how your person actually feels about you. So how does their person feel about them? We've got guilty and practical. Honorable mention is anxious, okay? So guilty and practical. Moment to tune into the cards here. Yeah, I am feeling like drawn more to the practical. We'll see, you know. It's not as exciting perhaps as the guilty card. For some of you, that probably makes you feel happy to hear that this person feels guilty. Others of you, maybe not so much, but I am more drawn to this one. Okay, so I'm just going to read from the paragraph, take how it resonates. Our practical mood is briskly impatient with perfectionism. So this could describe you, it could describe your person. It's a general reading, flip-flop it if it needs to be. But the card is saying, you know, it's talking about impatience, perfectionism. It says, like if this is your person, that your person is not focused on how things could be or how they might be, or what we do if money and time were of no concern. A lot of our previous procrastination was born out of fear. So if this person's procrastinated in this connection, it was born out of fear. The card says that they didn't dare to make a start. Maybe this connection really never got going or restarted. And that was because, just in case, you know, they messed things up. And so they have high ideals. They were afraid that if they messed things up with you, they would let themselves down, let their ideals down, okay? So it says, but now we're prepared to deal with the world as it actually is and accept the constraints that reality imposes. So this person has gotten, you know, down off their high horse or down off their high ideals, the things that were making them procrastinate, even if it's just talking about their own impatience and perfectionism, and they're starting to settle into reality of how the world really is and that it comes with certain restrictions. So like the card says, compromise doesn't sound like a bad word to this person anymore. They're understanding that it is necessary and it's a mature strategy for achieving results. So this person is getting off of their idealism regarding, you know, romantic relationships, this connection in you, and they are starting to realize that compromise is a natural part of any relationship and it's necessary and mature, okay? I'm going to set these to the side here. Look at these other cards. Yeah, we've got number 13, the Melina. Expectations. So it's like this person had some sort of expectations. Just a second. I just love being prepared. Some sort of expectations for this relationship. And okay, and if you've ever read the story of Thumbelina, you know, it is about somebody who has certain sort of like unrealistic expectations, and then she becomes like humbled and understands the value of true love and true connection, you know, towards the end of the story, okay? It's number 13, so it could be lucky 13 for somebody. That could have significance, or it breaks down to 4, which is a number of stability, consistency, putting in the work to get out of stagnation. So if you're in stagnation, this card could be talking about you getting out of stagnation. I'm also getting that this person feels like you and or this connection has exceeded their expectations, and maybe they're even exceeding their own expectations.
I am a wild success! I sold them all!
Which is good, because if you care about this person, then you probably do want them to do well in their lives, and quite possibly for many, that is the case. This person is coming into who they truly are. So I really do recommend looking up, you know, Thumbelina and that story. So if you want to know more about her character and her approach to life and what she learns along her journey and throughout the story, that really feel like this is what your person is going through, what would resonate with your person with regard to them and this connection, okay? So it is about them getting their expectations in check, which we already saw at the practicality card, taking a more practical, mature approach to love and life and to you in this connection. And also knowing their name, okay? So this could apply to you if it sounds like more like you, then take it that way, because she learns her real name in this. And a name is more than just a name. A name is an identifier, and nobody tells us who we are or should tell us who we are but ourselves. And we determine our own identity. And maybe this person was letting other people, you know, stick their finger in their face and tell them who to be.
You stop being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good.
And your person is no longer doing that. This is saying that this person you know, they know their true name now, okay? They know their true name, and that means their true identity. So, interesting. Yeah, because this person with number 52, we've got the empty full. This person is realizing, like, without love, you know, you don't even have a life, right? That's a quote from some movie that I can't quite place, but I'll probably figure it out, maybe put in a clip. But the empty fool, your person's feeling empty. See, little dog all by himself. Maybe, again, if this isn't stagnation or separation, this person is missing you, feeling empty without you, without the love, because 5 + 2 breaks down to 6. Without the love and contentment, the harmony that you brought to their lives or that they could have had with you. There's a real sense of community. Because Umbelina finds communities in her story, but not all of them are a good fit. She kind of just, like, she's an orphan trying to fit herself into certain scenarios. Maybe this was your person trying to fit in with certain cliques, groups of people, or situations that don't quite fit them, and it's left them feeling empty. So they're learning something about their worth here with the worthiness card, and they feel like you're beautiful. I'm really drawn to the beauty of the woman on this card. This is the true love reading deck. I know sometimes people like to know the name of this deck. So this person is feeling like perhaps that you are a reflection of them, really being drawn to the reflection too. So I get for a lot of you that this reading so far could be resonating as for you and for them. But if not, that's okay too. It's more that this person's like learning about their worth, and that goes along with learning your name, like claiming your name, claiming yourself, who you are, being the one who identifies yourself, and not letting others do it for you, okay? This card also talks about a choice too. What's more about, you know, just finding out, you know, what you deserve, what makes you happy, and seeking like legitimate and healthy sources for companionship and support, as opposed to false surrogate families like Thumbelina did, okay? Yeah, it's another card that just talks about the same thing. They both reflect each other, and these came out obviously, you know, on their own, because I'm not going through like 50 and 60 card decks. I'm cherry picking, you know, what cards. Nobody's ever accused me of that I know of, but I know other channels talk about people accusing them of that, and I'm just like, that's just ridiculous. If you've ever read cards, you know that that's just way too much work. But these cards do say the same thing, basically, is that finding happiness, you know, finding support and friendship and all of these things, all of the good things in life, you know, finding it not because somebody else told you what to do,
Dearie, marry the mole,
or where to look or how to do it, but because you've taken responsibility for your own life. You've matured and decided for yourself who you are and what you want out of life.
I cannot marry Mr. Mole.
Okay, and through doing that, you actually claim your name and you claim your worthiness. Wow. All right, so now I'm curious about your person. So we're going to get a card from the Divine Masculine deck. If you're here for feminine, just apply it that way. And I forgot to press start again. So for everyone who's tuned into Group 1 Spirit, show me their person's energy, please. For everyone who's tuned in this group, show me Group 1's person, please. Show me Group 1's person, please. We've got Romeo, Prince Charming, Mesmerizer, Hunter, Lover, Choice, Seducer, Reflection. I'm really drawn to Choice because I already said, you know, that worthiness card is about choice, okay? So if you're here for a feminine, you know, she is, you know, she could be like a femme fatale, which, you know, is there a, an, non-offensive term equivalent for feminines for the word Romeo? Because there should be. Why has it got to be a femme fatale or a cougar or some shit? But anyway, regardless, apply it how it resonates. I am feeling that there's a choice here. So your person is, yeah, maybe they were thinking, like, maybe they're very attractive. Maybe they're just naturally charming. Some people just have a knack for charming people, just like some people have a knack for earning money. Everybody has, like, their special gifts and talents and stuff. And for some of you, your person could have a gift and or a talent for, you know, mesmerizing people. They could be a very good lover, or they're just good at charming people. And maybe this is what this person over-identified themselves with, because, like, a lot of people, I think Mr. Mole Man, I should say, in the story wanted Thumbelina, and he had money, okay? Just an example of, she was considered desirable. And so she played that role and used it to her benefits. Those were the cards that she was dealt, but that wasn't her being true to herself. She was just letting like outside circumstances guide her. And this is what I feel like for a lot of you, your person has done, letting outside circumstances guide them. And then they just kind of like adapted and used their charms and their talents accordingly. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with being a Romeo as long as you are not mistaking that for, you know, who you truly are, if that's not who you truly are, right? And if you are truly a Romeo, as long as you are not letting it take away from your self-worth and not letting it fool you into thinking that you are somebody else, and as long as it's not making you into someone that leaves you feeling empty at the end of the day, right? Which unfortunately is the case for your person. So for some of you, maybe this person cheated on you or was a player or in a player energy because of the Romeo energy, you know, with that guilty card. Those two kind of go together, right? See who your person feels that you are, Group 1. For those who have tuned in for Group 1 Spirit, who does Group 1's person feel that they are, please? Just going to shuffle until I feel like stopping. We've got the Monk and Nun, okay? So we've got Martyr at the back of the deck, kind of goes along with that as well. Somebody that gives of themselves. This is a card that talks about selfless devotion and a single-minded dedication to spirit. So this is somebody like you know, could have come from a religious background or be a highly spiritual person. I don't need to tell you guys that the similarity between those two has to do with faith and belief systems. But this is about just selfless devotion. Maybe you were selflessly devoted to this person or whatever cause that you take on or believe in, whether it's person, place, thing, politics, fill in the blank, you are selflessly devoted to that. And you pursue it with single-minded dedication. And that it seems to come from spirit. Like you seem like an inspired person. The actions that you take come from spirit through inspired action, which frankly is the best kind of action to take. Really is the only kind of action, in my opinion, that isn't wasted, is inspired action. And so some of you are really good at doing that. I don't mean to be talking so fast, guys, but I don't want to run out of time. So I will try to slow it down a little bit. I've been doing readings for you know, private readings, and you know, just trying to balance my energies between, you know, private readings and public readings. That's all. So think about your person some more. How do they feel about Group 1 Spirit? For the strongest collective energy of everyone who's tuned into Group 1, how do they feel about Group 1? How's their person feel about them? And this connection, please. We have got the Nine of Pentacles. Got the Page of Pentacles. Nope, come back here. We got the Death card. The Five of Wands. Ten of Swords. And the Sun card. In the back of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles, which goes along with that Romeo energy for me, because the King of Pentacles is a sociable person. If it's a masculine, is a sociable guy, okay? And somebody that is, you know, very companionable, somebody that shines in big groups, somebody that likes to be the center of attention, but also is somebody that's inclusive, you know? It's not like somebody that hogs the limelight, somebody that includes others. It's a very, like, sort of diplomatic person, at least in their higher vibration, okay? This is what your person has the potential to be if this is your person. And this person, again, this is like kind of like what I would have termed like a follower, okay? To me, Lydia Dietz that I was growing up, the worst thing in the world you could be was a follower. And so I used to, yeah, I'd have to scold my older siblings, right? Because I was scolding my older siblings, don't ask, and for being followers. Like I always felt like they should have their own mind and stuff. And this kind of reminds me of one of my siblings. It's the energy I'm getting, and he is a Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody strong with it in their chart, but they don't have to have that strong in their chart. And this is sort of the energy that I'm getting for your person. Somebody that likes to be like the center of attention, you know, believes in the power of a crowd, likes a lot of praise and attention. You know, they do tend to attract like loyal friends, have lifelong friendships. This person does make an understanding person to like their friends and their coworkers and stuff like that. They are cooperative and they do like to be looked up to. This is why they behave this way. Yeah, this is their character, but they do it because, they do like that attention. They do like to be looked up to and admired. But they can be, on the flip side of that, they can be, rude, vulgar, below the belt. So I don't know if this is like your person has behaved this way. So like they act like a pure Romeo, and they are a Romeo in many ways, but they do have this sort of uglier side to them as well. So it looks like though that they're feeling about you that, you are the sign of Pentacles. You are somebody that maybe you're an earth sign as well, or have that strong in your chart, that you like luxury. I think your person does as well. Maybe this is what you have in common. Or they could see themselves giving to you, right? Could be an age difference with the king here right next to the Nine of Pentacles. She's like the mini empress of the deck. So you could be younger than this person, but either way, it's like this person wants to see you or does see you as somebody that is a master of your domain, does well for yourself at work, or maybe you do well financially or have that potential to, that you are self-sufficient at any rate, and that you enjoy like your solo pleasures and things like that, okay? And so potentially this does create conflict within your person, or it did in the past, because maybe there's a lot of competition for your attention and your affection. We've been seeing that a lot lately in readings on this channel. I am getting to, though, that I just think it makes this person like, this is a card of petty ego battles, people needing to put their egos aside and compromise. So maybe this person is just like, you guys have had some sort of arguments or conflicts here. And it's probably related to your independence if this is you, or rivals, or being rivals in games or in an argument, or just they're being rivals for your love and attention, or their love and attention, or maybe both. So we do feel like this person with this Page of Pentacles, this is somebody that is younger. Again, we've got two younger energies here. And the Page of Pentacles is a very aesthetically pleasing person. You could be quite beautiful. This person could feel like you are very beautiful. And obviously they're very attracted to that, because this particular king especially does have an eye for beauty. But which king doesn't, right? But this Page of Pentacles is kind of like a Bob Ross sort of energy, He was an artist and kind of a softie and a sweetie. And so this person is feeling like you're a softie and a sweetie for many of you. They could be feeling like, again, like you have less money than them, or maybe some of you, gave the impression that you wanted to be taken care of, with the Page of Pentacles being the nurse or purse card. But let's see. Yeah. So, like maybe you were offering this person what you had to offer this person in the form of emotions, love, or some tangible practical offer. Like you could have extended or told this person how you feel about them, and then maybe they ended the connection shortly thereafter. Or if they didn't, that was the beginning of the end for them, because we see the Death card and the Ten of Swords. Can't ignore that. That's ending energy. Yeah, I do get that this person is a type that is really concerned with the practical matters and details of life. And so love is not enough for this particular person, this Romeo, or it wasn't in the past. You needed to be able to match them. I feel like this person was looking for a Queen of Pentacles. Don't shoot the messenger. And you were, you're the bomb.com. You're Nine of Pentacles. If the Nine of Pentacles is enough to, or isn't enough for this person, or was enough to create conflict in this connection, because of you not having enough, that's ridiculous. But that's what I'm getting, so I have to say it. Also, it doesn't have to have been that. It could have been the other scenario that I talked about. You having a lot of rivals for attention, people making you love offers, and this person, feeling like their love offer wasn't going to be good enough for you, and them just not liking that, okay? Okay. So then we've got, interestingly, the Death card being clarified by the Sun card. The Death card is a card of endings, yes, but of, big changes. And a time to move on from the past, a rebirth and a transformation that leads to the Sun card energy, which is material happiness, a joyful outcome and success. So yeah, it does talk about your person feeling like you know, after a painful ending, a transformation has been undergone that can potentially lead to you guys, you know, experiencing an outcome, a successful outcome. Maybe somebody has doubled down on their working efforts, or somebody has improved themselves, the Chariot card, going after their dreams. But this is also a card of this working diligently on the relationship. Yeah, I feel like your person has done some inner work, has really given this some thought in light of any endings that have happened between the two of you, of where they need to change, you know, where their fault lies. Because we got the guilty card here. So I'm feeling guilty, they say. So it's like they feel guilty for, you know, having dismissed you and or let somebody or something come between the two of you. And it's likely because they weren't being authentic. So this, you know, this is the Death card. The Death card is like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It talks about somebody transforming, changing from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And in this case, I feel like it's your person that's needing to do that. I mean, maybe you both did, and that was why, you know, this happened the way that it did. But this is the energy of your person changing after going within, reflecting. Okay. I am getting this is more your person's energy of them retreating, resting, renewing, and recovering, and recognizing that, you know, they were maybe thinking that you were the one at fault, or that you were the one being pulled in different directions, or allowing others to interfere. And then they realized that no, in many cases it was them, they were the ones. Either way, in many cases it was them who needed to put in more work on the connection, but did not, okay? So, and the reason that they're doing this is the Sun card. Okay, feeling the love, right? Seeing themselves in you. Having clarity that even though things are difficult, you guys can get past that wall, and everything can be okay, is really what I'm hearing. That warmth and love and goodness can return to this connection, that you guys can move forward. No matter, even if it's difficult, you guys can work through your differences, and that everything can be okay, right? So what other cards do I want to get before taking it over to the extended and before the time runs out? Now that I've just talked my head off forever. Let's get some messages from your person. For those who have tuned into Group 1, how does this person feel about Group 1? I can see us growing old together. You already feel so familiar to me. Well, yeah, you guys are quite similar. I mean, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, okay? You guys are quite similar. It's just that one chose to be a Romeo while the other one chose to devote themselves to spirit, or to just being like a higher calling, regardless of what label you would put on it. You devoted yourself to a different path from this person, and they would have been on the same path as you if they hadn't been chasing waterfalls. Which why do I always get the people who are chasing waterfalls on my channel? Yeah, I was just guided to look at the back of the deck, and it says, you know, it's hard to put into words, but it feels like we have an otherworldly connection that I can't quite explain. So that's High Priestess energy. I absolutely cannot resist the strong sexual attraction I feel for you. This person is extremely strongly sexually attracted to you. Coming out on, I mean, Earth sign energy is very sensual, very tactile, and this coming out on a Scorpio card. Scorpio is very sexual. This person has dreams, daydreams, and fantasies about you. The Sun card's also a very sexually charged card as well. It's about warmth, procreation. Maybe this person has a child with you, or wants to have a family with you, with that Ten of Pentacles, which is a card of total and complete family contentment, support, love, physical and financial, as well as emotional support. So, let me get a different deck here. See if we can get more clues as to how this person really feels about Group 1, please. New approach, okay? Think about things differently. I've never gotten this card before. So this is what I was saying a moment ago about this person resting, recuperating, any sort of retreat. This person has realized and reflected enough that, you know, they have to change a certain behavior, habit patterns, thought patterns, things like that, that they need to change. They recognize that work needs to be put on the connection, put in on the connection, and that, you know, it was actually perhaps them who, you know, I mean, they feel guilty for a reason. So perhaps, you know, they're finally, it's finally dawning on them that it was them who was lacking the effort to put in on this connection in the past, okay? So basically they're thinking about things differently, taking a new approach. I feel like taking a new approach, they're learning, okay? The strength in our scars, it says. So whatever rift or separation that's occurred in this connection, this has taught you guys both valuable lessons, and especially your person, because they feel like they are learning. And taking care of me, okay? So yeah, that goes along with the initial cards that I talked about with these oracle cards, that this person feels like they need to take care of themselves, that they are worthy. And again, I feel like this is something you both have needed to learn, and to define yourself. And if you're empty, figure out what you need to do to fix that. Your person is fixing that by taking care of themselves, okay? What else would this person say about how they feel for group one? I won the jackpot with you. Even when you are grouchy, I still love you, okay? So even though you guys have had the conflict with the five of wands and this painful ending and all of this, this person's like, yeah, even when you are, you know, even when you're grouchy, I still love you, because this person has reflected, you know, they have learned, they're seeing things differently. They've taken the time to do so. So they recognize your value and your worth with that Page of Pentacles too, how he's evaluating that coin. That is a card of, you know, assessing and recognizing something's value and something's worth. So I won the jackpot with you. Some of you, this person could have actually won a jackpot, or come into some sort of financial abundance, which is helping to steer their perception as well. You know, maybe for an odd few of you, you have come into some sort of wealth that your person has, and that's like changing their perspective towards you, which that's a red flag, by the way, but I'm not getting that for everybody. I'm getting more so that this person just is saying, you know, they still love you regardless of conflicts. Whenever my phone vibrates, I hope you're the reason for it. Okay, so they're hoping to hear from you. My life was black and white until you came in and added it color, which goes added when you came in and added color. So this person, and that comes out on the taking care of me. So they do consider you a part of their self-care routine. The pleasure that you bring to their life, the nurturing, the fun, the ability to enjoy themselves, to just let loose and forget about all the bullshit. Whew. This is, you know, how you take care of this person. This is how you add color to this person's life, okay? All right, you guys, so this is what I've got for you. I'm going to take it to the extended, where we are going to finish the reading. We're going to pull some more cards on how this person feels for you, including more of the emotional barometer cards, and get some advice from Spirit on, well, first of all, we're going to see the outcome, too, of the connection. As present energies stand going forward, what's going to happen in this connection? What are you guys on track to experiencing in terms of an outcome? And so we'll get that message from Spirit, and then from there we'll, you know, get some advice as to, you know, how to get your highest outcome from the situation, the outcome that you really want. So get advice from Spirit on that as well. So follow me over there if you feel guided to. Link for that will be down below. Thanks to those of you who regularly do that. That does support the channel and keep it here. I appreciate you and my patrons too. And those who regularly watch, like, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to read your comment if this did resonate. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. There is a special on Wizio, 10% off through July 30th if you would like a reading from me over on Wizio. The link for that is also below. Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So let me get the cards I'm going to use for you guys. I'm going to go with the last unicorn deck. So think about your person, your love interest, the one that came to the reading for. Angel, spirits, and guides for the strongest collective who chose Group 2. How does our person feel about them? What are their person's current feelings towards them today? Got your oracle cards pre-shuffled off to the side. We'll get into those as needed. Group 2. Give it one more shuffle here. So, how does Group 2's person feel about them? Wow, right off the bat, we've got the Lover's card. And we've got the High Priestess. How does Group 2's person feel about Group 2? We've got the Ace of Swords. Some turned over again. We've got the Strength card, clarifying the Lover's card. And we've got the Empress, clarifying the High Priestess. We've got the Three of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Swords. We've got some extra cards that I'm not going to take. At the back of the deck, we have Page of Swords. So right off the bat, I am getting that your person, they desire to hear from you. They desire to communicate with you. We've got the Page of Swords, card of communication, as well as the Ace of Swords. So in the future, you could be hearing from this person. Ace of Swords. Swords is communication, but it's also focus and clarity, as well as new beginning. So if we just look at these cards here, this person, you know, when I was just laying out the cards, I felt that your person feels that you love them, Group 2.
I love you.
And whether you do or you don't, your person feels like you do. And, you know, but maybe you're enthusiastic about your feelings for them, or in the past you were very enthusiastic about your feelings for them and really showed them how you felt about them, really embraced them, like you can see you're doing on the card. You know, it's possible that that is the thing that drove your person away, if there's distance in the connection or was in the past. You can see the unicorn driving the Red Bull into the sea. This person does feel like, you know, this is an otherworldly connection with the High Priestess and the Lover's card that talks about soulmate energy. And this person does feel like, you know, that you miss them, that you can see sort of like into the past, remembering the good old days. You can see the reflection in her eyes of what she is looking at, which is essentially, it's interesting because it actually looks like she's got the tower in one of her eyes. And I can't make out what she's got in the other eye, but she does have like a tower in one of her eyes. So maybe, you know, you guys had a tower moment, you know, maybe things fell apart between the two of you, or you got in an argument or fight in the past. Some major unwanted change could have occurred in the past, or it's just a very passionate connection, or was just a very passionate connection. So presently this person though is feeling like you're missing them, you're thinking about them, and how do they know that? They can feel you. They can feel your feelings. They're saying they can hear your thoughts. There's like this is a soulmate type connection where telepathy is not unheard of. You know, this person could be your divine masculine or your divine feminine with the Empress here. They feel your love is what I'm hearing. So no matter how you're acting on the outside, they do feel your love. They feel this connection. And, you know, they're watching you. See how the cat's looking at her? The cat's got, he's got an eye patch over one of his eyes, and he's kind of turned away, like he's a cat, right? So cats can be shady, they can be slick. Maybe your person was shady, maybe your person was slick, or they presently are. But I do feel like with, you know, that cat on this card and the Page of Swords, which is our traditional stalker card, that this person is watching you, and however they can watch you. And more than that, they are tuned into your energy. Like they can feel your energy, your love when you think about them. when you dream about them, they definitely can feel that. And they feel like it's very strong. Okay? They just definitely feel like a very strong love, you know, from you. They also feel like you're a very courageous person. You're a very nurturing or motherly person. You could be a mother. A highly romantic person, regardless. You know, there's this side to you that is highly romantic. Maybe you're withdrawn from this person. Maybe you are not really talking to them or like showing them your hand of cards right now. But you are still caring for them from a distance or in person. Like, you do show that you care in practical ways. They actually are picking up on that. And so going forward here, we've got the Ace of Swords, which is clarity about a, you know, new beginning. And then we've got the Three of Wands, which is somebody who is waiting for their ships to come in. They put in the effort on a connection, and now they're just waiting for that to pay off, right? They're starting to build something, starting to expand. So I feel like with communication, this person could be, you know, letting you know that they want to expand this connection, that they want to take action towards you. You know, even if you're at a distance, they still would like to travel towards you. They're thinking about you. They're looking at you, and looking at the, you know, prospect of a new beginning and having certain ideas about, you know, that new beginning. Like, for instance, or example, how to bring clarity to the situation where it's needed, truth to the situation, and just, you know, what they're just kind of thinking or brainstorming about ideas on how to cross the distance that exists between the two of you in order to progress the connection forward. So let's get let's look at the pre-shuffled cards here. Now, we've got the Peaceful, okay? So I do feel like somebody here, it's likely you, if you are identifying as the Empress High Priestess, that your person feels like you're a very peaceful person. Some of you are into meditation or other spiritual practices, or you know, anything that puts your mind at ease, running, cooking, fill in the blank, could even be making money. Something here about you, whatever you're doing, you bring an aura of peace to it. So it says peace is only a breath away. But I'm really just drawn to, you know, peace. So this person feels like, you know, that you bring peace, that you're a peaceful person. So before I forget, let me get from the emotional barometer deck, so we can get more specific on how this person currently feels about you, Group 2. How does Group 2's person currently feel about them, please, Spirit? How does Group 2's person currently feel about them? We've got melancholy. We've got envious and dreamy. So I think that, yeah, pretty sure it's just, can't tell if another card is stuck or not. All right, so we've got envious really standing out to me. The main message in terms of why your person is feeling envious is this first paragraph. Envy has been so taboo for so long, at least 2,000 years, that some of us are tempted to claim that we never feel envy. Such a pronouncement cannot be true. It isn't psychologically possible. Envy is a fundamental mood for all of us, and yet maybe the trick isn't simply to suffer from it, but to learn from it. So, is this person learning from their envy of you and your peacefulness, of you and your strength, your self-love, you and your ability to just to be you, right? And this is some strong energy. This person is very admiring of you, they're trying to learn from some sort of envy of something that you have. Now this could be related to if you're involved with somebody else or they think you are, that's envy that they have directed at that. Or I feel like, to be honest, it is about, you know, your peacefulness and what you've got going on for yourself. We've also got the dreamy card and the melancholy card. So I feel like the melancholy comes from their envy of the peace that they perceive you to have, the wisdom, the knowledge, the reserve. Like you are, again, I'm just kidding, that you're a strong person. They perceive you as somebody that is courageous and loves themselves and has a lot to love to give, whereas this person, you know, evidently they don't feel the same way about themselves. And they could be building you up in their mind because it is a dreamy card. So it does talk about, you know, this person, you know, daydreaming about you, having these imaginings about you. And could be that they're sitting there pissing themselves off, imagining you in all kinds of scenarios that make them feel jealous or envious, or just having you on such a high pedestal that that this is what makes them envious, because it's like them wanting or longing for something that they cannot have right now, or that they don't have within themselves. Okay. So back to the pre-shuffled cards, we've got reparenting yourself, and we've got fairies words, number 28. So number 28 could have significance. That does break down to a 1. I'm feeling more drawn to start with the reparenting card. So, you know, some of you, I think this person feels like you're more healed than they are. Okay, maybe you have done that work. Maybe they're aware that you've done this work. Maybe you've talked to them about things that you do, practices that you've taken on to heal yourself, to work on yourself. If you know you've attended therapy, or if you've attended classes, or if you've read particular books. I mean, just anything. I mean, if you're watching a tarot video, you're obviously at least, you know, somewhat introspective, right? So I get that this person, yeah, they feel like they admire that. You're someone that seems to have been able to, or are in the process of letting go of the past and reparenting yourself, because this is her inner child and she's embracing her inner child. So I feel like your person wouldn't envy this if they were at the same level as you. They're not. So I'm getting that your person is having difficulty letting go of emotional hurts and disappointments from the past, from their childhood perhaps, or just in the past in general. And there's some sort of blockages that prevent this person from achieving, you know, what they could achieve, from moving forward and really progressing and expanding their lives into the areas that they want to. There's some blockages around there, and maybe they could relate to that in you before, or saw that in you. But either way, it's like you're not having that problem, or you're working through this. Okay, that's how your person feels about you. They feel like you're working through these issues. How do they know that? They're in tune with you intuitively, like I said, and watching you, you know, any way that they can, social media or otherwise. It's one or the other here. So I feel like this person repeats unhealthy patterns, and you seem to have broken free from those unhealthy patterns, again, because you have started some sort of a practice, or you just have made peacefulness a higher priority. And also this person is saying that you know, with the words card, you could be really good with words. You could have a lovely voice, lovely speaking voice, lovely singing voice. There's something really good about you, because this is a card that talks about somebody that's essentially a very good person. Okay, so this person feels like you're charitable to everyone. Like you're the quintessential sort of person that you know, that helps others just like by your presence. Even if you're not intending to help others, you just do help others. Like your person really has you on a pedestal. So maybe you don't see yourself this way, but they feel like you're this way, like you're a sweet and good person, and that you're charitable to other people. And it's like whenever you deliver a message, whenever you've talked to them or others around them, you've really done it in a beautiful way, and the way that you express yourself was beautifully done, this person feels, or is beautifully done. They like the way that you express yourself, even if you're talking about difficult topics.
But if anyone deserves a happy ending, it's you.
It's like you know how to be kind to people, and that the way that you communicate, you know, helps people to feel better, and really enriches other people. okay, including your person. So let's get a card from the archetype deck to see who your person is. For the strongest collective energy of everyone who is tuned into group 2, who is their person, please? Oh, okay, your person is everybody, because they just exploded. By the way, for signs, we've got Gemini, Pisces moon, Libra, Taurus, air signs, fire signs, Leo. But it can be any signs. That's just for those who like to know the signs. Group 2's person. Who is Group 2's person, please? It's too many. Hasta la vista. Hiding, breaking up, running away, back to safety, fear of commitment, taking the easy way out. So
I'm leaving. Yeah, right. Run away. Bye-bye. Don't forget your umbrella.
evidently this is somebody that's in hiding, watching you behind veiled eyes. Somebody that some of you have broken up with, or they've broken up with you. Somebody that is emotionally distant or at a physical distance from you. This person can be represented by one of those keywords, all of them, or just, one of them. So just take it how it resonates. Okay. Yeah, I just turned over the deck and saw ghost. This person could have ghosted you, but again, it's talking about hiding in the shadows, not being present, being unavailable, okay? So emotionally unavailable, that goes along with fear of commitment. So let's see who they feel that you are. Who does Group 2's person feel that Group 2 is? I'm taking my time shuffling today. Companion, loyalty, tenacious, and unselfishness. So your person does feel like you are a companionable person. You guys could be friends, or you just, you make good company, right? So there are two ladies on the card. This could be same sex, but doesn't have to be. But it is about like a friendship, a companion, and this person feels like you're a loyal, tenacious person. Like we saw tenacious already with the strength card, and that you're unselfish, which we already saw with the fairies card and some of the other cards. So again, this person having you on a pedestal, okay? I do feel like this person does feel like you're their home in many ways, that you are their safety. So it could even be for some, like I said, through the tarot cards, this person is thinking about ways to come back towards you or to move towards you to expand the connection. You can see that the direction he is running in is running towards the ladies on the card. But this could be somebody that is withdrawn from you, hiding, or has broken up with you or run away from this connection before due to fear of commitment and taking the easy way out. So take what resonates, okay? Let's get some messages from your person. If they had no fear, no filter, to tell us, more clues about how they feel about you, Group 2. I have high emotional intelligence, allowing me easy access to my empathy, compassion, and ability to tune into your energy. So I feel like this person really is in tune with your energy. So you both could have strong water in your chart, but don't have to. But like I said before, there is like telepathic communication going on. This person is picking up on your thoughts and feelings. So make sure you're thinking and feeling things that you want this person to think and feel about you. I feel like some of you are doing a really good job because this person has you on a pedestal. But on the other hand, you know, there's something about your energy that is making this person envious. So maybe you want to reflect on that in your meditations and see how you can alter your thoughts a little bit to affect that, because this card also talks about, you know, it also, I mean, this is a card, it's the word underneath, the subheading is words. And you know, words are just, you know, thoughts that are spoken. So this card really does talk about the way that you're thinking, monitoring what we call your mental diet. Okay, monitoring your mental diet, keeping your thoughts good, focused on, you know, the positive and what you want, and being very selective about what you think, because what you're thinking is a conversation with the universe. What you're thinking is a conversation with your inner child, and is also a conversation with your person. So you want to clean up your thoughts, or if you're doing that, if you've already cleaned up your mental diet, continue to do that, because this person is tuning into your I was gonna say memories, okay, maybe memories as well, but they're tuning into your energy and into your thoughts and feelings, and something about the way that you're communicating to them is creating envy within them, and I'm not sure why. Maybe we'll get more clues. Let's look. How's this person feel? I need to consider the facts objectively so everyone's treated fairly. Okay, so maybe some of you are with somebody else, because it's talking about treating everyone fairly. So who's everyone if it's not just the two of you? Or maybe you're thinking that this is what your person's thinking if they're with somebody else, or if there are other people who will be affected by this connection. So that's the Justice card, more Libra energy. We've got water energy here too, but yeah. So I think that just answers the question, like what are you thinking that this person is picking up on that's causing them to feel envy? It has to do with you trying to be objective, and thinking about how to treat everyone fairly, and even if it's you just wanting this person to treat you fairly. If this person is not somebody who is naturally prone to treating others fairly and equitably, and you naturally are that way, for instance, you know, that's a way that you can inadvertently inspire envy or jealousy in this person. Just again, your ability to be a good person, your ability for goodness. But that doesn't have to be the case, and not for everybody. But that's just an example. It's what I'm getting. But my first interpretation is just that, you know, your person is saying that they feel like they need to consider the facts objectively so that everyone's treated fairly. And for some of you, that means that this is what they're picking up from you. And then this fell out. I feel you and I can find security as a couple, but we must save for a rainy day. Gotta curb my spending. So, you know, part of this person's fear of commitment looks like it has to do with the material, money, work, and home issues. This person's need to get a certain amount of stability in their life before making a commitment, or just security within themselves and consistency within themselves. So any stagnancy in the connection is due to you guys needing space and time to work on yourselves, and it looks like you're working on yourself. I'm not sure that this person is working on themselves. I feel like they're more envying the work that you're doing. So maybe you want this person to admire you. And this person does admire you. They have you on a pedestal. But if you take admiration, like the shadow form of admiration is envy. So maybe, you know, just think differently about the way this person receives your energy. And so affirm that affirm that they admire you, right? But that they also are proud of you and supportive of you. But this person is saying, you know, they feel that you can find security as a couple. And I think that this is more or less saying, in context of the rest of the reading, I feel that, you know, I can find security within myself. And once they have security within themselves the way that you seem to have it, then their fear of commitment will be diminished. They won't feel the need to ghost or run away, okay? So it's like they are always trying to hold back. And I'm taking like spending in this context as being like their energy, not necessarily money, although it can be that too. Maybe they are stingy or always saving for a rainy day, literally, but not necessarily. It's their energy too. Somebody that runs away, fears commitment, always needs to run back to safety or is hiding. Somebody who is retentive, right? They're that way. If they're overly cautious, you know, with regard to their heart and stuff, it's because they don't have a full cup to pour from, and that's because they're not filling their own cup. And the story of the, you know, the fairies in this is the Fairy Tale Oracle deck, by the way. The story in the book about this card is also about her going to the well and drawing water up from the well, and the well being ancestral knowledge, right? So it's like, yeah, maybe you're just a very much more spiritual, learned, wise person, or an older soul than this person. Whereas you know how to fill your cup, or you have learned it, or you're ahead of them in that process. They still have not learned it, and therefore, whenever they give from their cup, they their well runs dry real easily. But this person's saying that they feel that they can find that security. Okay, so affirm that for them if that's what you want for them, because it will help your guys' connection. So I'm already going over time, but I'm going to pull from a couple more decks before taking it to the extended on how this person feels about you, group 2. Hidden feelings, being reserved, holding back. This is just more validation of what was already said here. A picture says 1,000 words, and watching you. More validation, what was already said here. This person is watching you. Hiding their feelings and watching you. You know, that King of Cups is, and then back a deck, jealousy. Okay, right? Well, because this King of Cups, like I was going to say, it's King of Cups energy, is the type of person, you know, they have a lot of feelings, but they hold them inside, right? And so they're really good at masking their feelings, which the Strength card can talk about that as well. Problem with that is you don't get your needs met. No wonder their cup isn't full. No wonder their cup runs dry so easily, because they're not getting their needs met, because they're hiding behind a mask instead. And this particular king struggles with jealousy and possessiveness as well, when what they really desire the most is validation, admiration, love, support. Okay? Wow. Okay. So, okay, well, let's get from a different deck here, and then, like I said, taking it to the extended. I'm hearing nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You can tell I don't say that saying very often. I want you to know that there's no one who can replace you. This person feels that there is no one who can replace you, group 2. You're this person's teacher. And not only that, you know, they just admire you so much. Darling, any later a man won't do. I need you. I want you to be confident, so do it. You know, for some of you, if it's not as cut and dry, maybe it goes the other way around too. You know, this person is wanting you to find peace within yourself, and to heal yourself and reparent yourself as well. Okay, so that's part of what they're saying with that. So do it. Because they want you, okay? So if you know that you resonate with everything I said about what this person's problem is, and you have some of that problem too, they're asking you to be confident and to do it because, you know, basically you're the one that they want. You are my perfect match, or you are the perfect match for me, and I knew it from the first time I saw your beautiful face, okay? Wow. So possessive over you. You're beautiful. They've pretty much had their claims on you from the start, regardless of how it looks on the outside and everything like that. So we're going to take you to the extended, guys. The link for that will be down below. We'll get some more cards. We will look at the Romance Angels Moonology deck. We'll get some more of these cards. I really like these cards with the pictures because like I said, a picture says 1,000 words. We'll get some more of the cards from the emotional deck and some more of these as well. We'll get advice from Spirit on how to manifest this person in your life and get the outcome that you want to. So I'm going to try to remember this time to get the outcome of what present energies are leading you guys to if the course remains the same going forward. But if this is where we part ways, thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button if you liked it, and feel free to share your story in the comment section. I'd love to read it. You know, if this was your story and it resonated, I'd love to hear how it resonated. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is below. There's a special on Wizio, 10% off my readings. The link for that is down below too. Thank you to those of you who follow me on Instagram, my patrons, and just my regular watchers and subscribers. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it supports the channel. You can hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. I'm not sure what my next video will be yet, but it will be coming out in a few days, so you don't want to miss it. All right, talk to you guys next time. Welcome, Group 3. Think about your person, your love interest, the one you came to the reading for. Angels, spirits, and guides for the strongest collective energy of everyone who chose Group 3. I get these lovely cards to shuffle properly. How does this person really feel about Group 3 presently? We have your Oracle cards off to the side here, Group 3. Think about your person. How does Group 3's person currently feel about them? How does Group 3's person currently feel about them? Got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Hanged Man. The Seven of Wands. We've got two sevens. Conflict and change, up and down. This is what's coming through so far. Let's clarify across from left to right. How's Group 3's person? Excuse me, we've got the Sun card. Group 3's person feel about Group 3, please. Too many? The Eight of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. In the back of the deck we have the Page of Cups. Somebody could be a younger water sign. We've also got Piscean energy with the Hanged Man and Leo energy with the Sun. But could be any sign, okay? So I'm getting that your person feels like person is feeling like they're trying to, you know, contact you, come towards you. I do see them, you know, thinking about it, giving it a lot of thought, reflecting on the best path forward. If you guys are in stagnation, this person is thinking about a way to come towards you, even if it means taking a risk. And the best way for this person to come towards you would be to be diplomatic, especially if they ever ghosted you or hurt you in the past, took advantage of you in any way in the past, okay? Maybe this person liked a more shallow relationship in the past with these two cards, but I'm more sensing like this person's thinking about, you know, how to put the work in on the connection. Also, they're working a lot building their pentacles at this time. This person could like a pleasure-seeking lifestyle, the finer things in life, material things.
I'm so virile, I'm so rich.
But ultimately, I get that this person is you know, feeling like there are obstacles to overcome in order to be together. Maybe there's been outside interference in the connection or other obstacles. Just take it how it resonates. So this person does have anxiety about making a choice to take action towards you, but we can see in the future, more than likely, for a lot of you, this person will move towards you, will make that decision to move towards you, although they may not be as mature and ready, emotionally mature and ready enough to really tell you how they truly feel, or to really know all the right things to say to make this to make smooth progress here with you. So let's get some cards from the emotional barometer deck to see how this person feels, so we can get more specific. I think this person's also, you know, feeling like that you're enjoying yourself. Maybe you're pursuing some sort of a hobby, or you seem to be enjoying yourself, some sort of success or happiness in your life. Well, they feel like they're stuck putting in the work. Maybe they have, you know, started a new business, or just are really buckling down on work, and it's like all that they do. And in their downtime, maybe they smoke, or they get really lazy when they're off because they do work so hard. But at the same time, they are still thinking about, again, how to move forward. And they are looking to the past here for clues on how to overcome your guys' obstacles, and on what to say to you as well. What does this person say? How do they feel about group 3? Yeah, I almost said that. I wish I would have said that. That they feel grateful. They feel grateful for you. I don't remember what it was about the cards that made me think that. I guess just because you do have this lovely sun energy for this person. You do have this loving energy for this person. And they're grateful for that. How else does this person feel? I'm taking loving as well, with dreamy being honorable mention. This person's feeling loving and grateful towards you. And in the Oracle cards, you know, as probably many of you picked this deck based on this card, this person feels love, okay? At the same time, they're a little skeptical with that Seven of Swords as to what love actually means, because that's what this card talks about. It's like there's all kinds of different kinds of love, right? And maybe this person feels like sometimes that word is overused or misused, and I feel like this person's kind of looking into the situation with a little bit of skepticism and trying to understand, you know, what it really means. So I think they're looking to you for clues, and to them it seems like, at least in the past, especially that pleasure-seeking, good times, having fun, celebrating, experiencing joy, being playful, stuff like that, playing around. That's what your person, you know, associated with love. And they could still associate that with love, but it's like maybe they, you know, just, they don't know. But they do have love for you. We've got it twice. So I'm sure that makes a lot of you happy. Otherwise, what are you watching the video for, right? We've got, let's see which one is more prevalent here. Yeah, I am being more drawn to the loving card. And I did forget the timer again, which I can't afford to do right now, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay. I'm being drawn to this paragraph for some reason. It says, we have the will to look beyond the outwardly unappealing surface of others in search of the tender, interesting, scared, and anxious person inside. Normally, if someone has hurt us, we see them as horrible. The thought that they might themselves be hurting inside feels very weird. If a person looks odd, we find it difficult to recognize that there might be touching things about them deep down. But in a mood of universal love, we might take an unappealing looking person and try to imagine them as a young child, unself-consciously playing on the bedroom floor. We might try to picture their mother not long after birth, holding them in their arms, overcome by passionate love for a new little life, or perhaps drunk and passed out, ignoring their desperate cries. We might see a furious person in a restaurant violently complaining about the tomato sauce being wrong, but rather than condemn and feel superior, we might try to construct a story of how this person has come to be so impossible and how powerless they must feel in a world where something, and not what they are constantly complaining about, has frustrated them to their core. Okay, so mixed messages here. My intuition is telling me this person feels grateful because they are seeing themselves as this person that is in need of this love, right? They are seeing themselves like they feel grateful to your love and the love that you've given them, because they have hurt you, especially if they have hurt you. It is a general reading, so flip-flop it if needs be, but it is this person saying, like, you know, you saw past them even when they were, like, you saw past them being horrible to you in some cases. You see past them hurting you or the way that they look. This person could, like the card says, think they look odd, or just as an example, right, feel that they are somehow unappealing. And this does have something to do with childhood. It does have something to do with a mother or parent figure, especially a mother, and that you're able to, like, see past all of that. Maybe this person has a drinking problem, or maybe they did, or just this person is a negative person. So I mean, if this applies for you, then take it this way as well, that this person is trying to see past whatever flaws that you might have. Especially, I'm drawn to that last part, you know, when it comes to the viewer. You know, if you've ever been impossible with this person, they feel like if you've been difficult with them, you must have felt very powerless. They're trying to see, you know, underneath the surface as to why you behave that way with them. What has frustrated you? Like, maybe you're the one that had a difficult childhood. This card can talk about that. Feeling like, you know, shy to express your emotions because your emotions weren't validated, you know, in childhood. Might have even been ridiculed. If not you, then your persons were, okay? And so I'm getting just mostly that this person is grateful to you for loving them despite all of this. And this person really didn't know what love was before you. I think they still wonder sometimes what it really is, what it really means. To them, love was just like a good time or something before. And now they're recognizing that, no, love actually means, you know, dedication. It means loyalty. It means work, okay? Because, yeah, we've got Sleeping Beauty number 32, and that talks about that as well. It talks about putting in the work to be faithful. It also talks about, like, family issues as well, okay? The sins of a parent, okay? Because the sins of a parent are what got the curse put on Sleeping Beauty. But what I'm really being drawn to about this card is that that curse is being broken. So not that you guys have been technically cursed or your person has been technically cursed. It's more that it's like a generational thing being passed down from parent to children, where it has negatively impacted your guys' connection. And this is saying that you know, that spell will be broken. Okay, so I mean, maybe somebody was trying to protect you from the truth. Maybe this person was sneaking around the past to protect you from a harsh truth, because that, you know, is also what this card talks about. And then we got from the full deck, whatever this deck's called, I forget. Number 21, the truthful, the fool's wisdom, be honest. So this person's saying, like, they feel like being honest, even if they weren't honest before. And also, again, somebody's parent could have, like, sheltered somebody here. And they did more harm than good, because protecting doesn't help nothing.
Protecting don't help nothing. It only makes things worse.
Right? It's well intended, but if you are overprotective with somebody, and that kind of like cripples their wings, or it's like putting it's like putting ankle weights on somebody. It makes it harder for them to move forward, okay? So I don't know if it's your person or you that this experience, I mean, obviously you're going to know if this is resonating with you. This is the kind of upbringing that you had, the kind of experience that you had with a parent or somebody. But if it doesn't resonate for you, it could resonate for your person. So the good news is this person is awakening to any kind of issues they have, any kind of abandonment issues, any issues that they have that cause them to not speak the truth or to not have been honest with you. Any bad habits or ways of being that they inherited from family members, that is, they're awakening from that. So it's like people were overprotective with this person in the past is what I'm getting. And it kind of hindered their growth. Actually, you know, hindered their growth a lot for the most part when it comes to like knowing how to love someone. They're grateful to you because you have seen past it. Like you have persevered and persisted past this person's walls. And you've put in the work on the connection. Many of you have been very loyal to this person, or they feel like you would be. Maybe you're starting to be, because that's what it's going to take, work and loyalty, to overcome obstacles and outside interference, to move forward. It's going to take all of those things. Okay? So let's get some more cards here. And if this reading is resonating, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell to receive a notification when I upload my next video so you don't miss it. All right, for group 3. What does this person have to say about their feelings for group 3? How does this person really feel about group 3 right now? We've got, I'm content with you. Even if things have gotten a bit stale, I'm not leaving you. So that goes along, you know, with the Hanged Man card, because the Hanged Man is about stagnation. It's just about swinging in the breeze, right? Somebody surrendering to a situation. So this person is saying, and they feel like surrendering to you because they are content with you. And even if things aren't terribly exciting right now, you know, they're not leaving you. And if they have left, like in spirit, in their heart, they're not leaving you. They haven't left you. And then this one also turned over. I care about you a lot, but I don't know how to manage the situation because it's awkward and you might reject me. Because this person, you know, did something that they're not proud of. And they, you know, feelings, in the realm of feelings, is not this person's comfort zone. And they feel like there are obstacles to overcome. But it's not because, you know, their lack of effort or anything like that. Is not because they don't care about you, because they do. They're just... like, one of the obstacles they need to overcome is their fear of rejection. And their anxiety, okay? Anxiety about how to come towards you. Their anxiety about reaching out and moving this forward. We've got Knight of Pentacles. Yes, I'm a slow, or I was going to say I'm a slow mover, but I guess, yeah, maybe I'll rewrite the card to say that. Anyway, it says, yes, I'm slow to make a move, but once I do, I'm the most loyal and solid partner. Trust me, I'm worth it. So that goes along with that Eight of Pentacles energy. Because Pentacles, sorry guys, I assume, you know, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it, whenever I say it, but Pentacles is a slower moving energy. Hanged Man is as well. Fours are also slower moving energies. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he is persistent enough persistent enough. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Persistent enough to make something of himself, both you know, in life, business-wise, money-wise, and relationship-wise, right? So again, yes, I'm slow to make a move, but once I do, I'm the most loyal and solid partner. Trust me, I'm worth it. So they're pretty confident in their ability to provide for you in the 3D and to, you know, show up for you in a practical way, you know. They're pretty confident in their work and those kind of things. And the tangibles of life. It's just emotionally they have some limitations, okay? I didn't get you an archetype deck, so let me get that for you. An archetype card. I cannot talk. Okay, so for everyone who is tuned into Group 3 Spirit, Group 3, think about your person. Show us Group 3's person, please, Spirit. Show us Group 3's person. Who's this person they came to the reading for? Who is this person? Okay. We've got in love, I'll take it, because we've got the word love on it. We've got 2 other cards that have the word love on it. So lovesick, enamored, crushing hard, lustful, passionate, tender, lovey-dovey. All right. So passionate makes sense to me because it's coming out on top of the Sun card. The Sun card is Leo energy. Leo's a fire sign. It's a passionate, you know, it's a passionate card. It's a passionate sign. And this guy even actually reminds me, if you've ever watched that show Younger, I think it's on the, what is it, on the Paramount channel. You can watch it through, well, the Paramount channel if you've got cable, or through Amazon Prime. And the young guy, because I said somebody younger, somebody could be younger here. The young guy on the show is a Leo, I believe. That's the energy I get from him, okay? So I think that actor is a Leo, and he kind of resembles him. But the Leo males in particular, but Leos in general, that I have known, they are, they fall hard, right? They love hard, they fall hard. It's that fire sign energy, right? Fire signs go big or they go home. They don't, you know, and I just get this energy from your person. So just take which one of those keywords resonates for you in the situation and leave the ones that don't, okay? But yeah, this person very well is, you know, they say that they care about you a lot. So what do they care about with regards to you? The way that you make them feel, that they're enamored, they're crushing on you, they feel lust for you, okay? Also, we've got confusion that come out. Bewildered, unclear, questioning, despair, defeat, what? Yeah, that makes sense, because it's what I already said, that this person's like questioning, like, what is love anyway? You know, thought I knew what it was, but you know, that word is overused and blah, 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 thinking too much. Hanging out, smoking too much weed or something, thinking too much. Not necessarily doing that, but you get what I'm saying with these stagnant cards here. Except for when they're working, you know, then their mind wanders towards you and towards pleasure seeking. It's like when they're working, they're thinking about having fun and having a good time. And they think about like the good times the 2 of you have shared. But when it comes to just in general, this connection, this person is bewildered by you and this connection and questioning, okay? Yeah, and then we've got this one, naive guy. Unclear, gullible, innocent, clueless, impulsive, unaffected. So that goes along, you know, with that page of Cups. So you guys, again, regardless of your person's age, regardless of anything else they're good at doing in their lives, regardless of how it looks on the outside, I feel like some of you, this person was sheltered in some way by a parent or parent figure, grandparent, older sister, something, right? They were sheltered, or previous partners babied them. I feel like, yeah, there's something here with this person that's validating. I mean, because we've got naive, and I said before that somebody was sheltered here and that it didn't serve them, and in the end and stuff, it's kind of held them back. So, yeah, this could just be somebody that repeats the same, you know, patterns in relationships. You know, maybe this person, I mean, everybody's had their heart broken at one point in time or another, and I'm getting that for this person too. And that's a pattern that they don't want to repeat, but it's also a pattern that's rooted in their childhood betrayal, okay? A betrayal by a parent. It doesn't even have to be something huge. It just has to be something that the child internalized as betrayal, right? I think maybe some of you, this guy questions their own ability, like I said, to identify what love actually is. I feel like this has happened to them in the past, where they fantasized that a romantic partnership was more than it was, especially if they're a Pisces, because they're very imaginative and dreamy, or have that strong in their chart. They fantasized that something was more than it was before, and then ended up getting smacked in the face by reality big time, and that felt like a big betrayal to this person as well, and broke their heart. I'm not saying that you did this. I almost actually feel like this is something more past energy, unless you know that this is you, but I feel like this is more to do with something that happened to this person is kind of coming in as a way of explaining why this person is confused, and, you know, why they are, you know, gullible, and why they're grateful to you for loving them despite their flaws, and why they question what love is, and why they were dishonest in the past and stuff like that, anything like that, okay? So this person is awakening to the conflicts that they themselves have created and that they are working through and needing to work through. So let's get an archetype card for you to see who this person feels that you are, group 3. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Who does group 3's person feel that group 3 is? We've got hedonist. So, some of you could have like dark hair and just be really attractive. Like maybe you guys like to show off your shoulders because you can see both the little female characters on the cards have their shoulders showing, kind of wearing like, well, a shoulderless top or dress here. But this person is feeling like you are somebody that inspires creative energy. You embrace the good things in life that goes along with the Sun card. So I feel like this person felt like, I'm getting like you're the Garden of Eden to this person. And just like you're a playground to this person. They could have taken advantage of you, but that's because you are so abundant. They felt like you have so much to give, and maybe you gave them the idea that you have so much to give, that you were so receptive to their energy. But this is also a card about celebrates the beauty in yourself. So I am also getting here the shadow attributes too. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. I feel almost like it's the other way around, like you indulge others at your own expense, or that's like your shadow attribute. So if you're low energy or you're not in your best, like if this person's ever saw you not at your best, they felt like you were somebody that, you know, you pursued pleasures at the detriment of your own health. Maybe you drank too much in front of this person, ate too much in front of this person, or just like spent too much money on things you didn't need in front of this person. I feel like this is something, all of these are Sun card energies. In any, you know, too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing, right? So that's the kind of energy. So just take it if it resonates. But if that doesn't resonate, you know, you can rest assured that this person feels like you're inspirational, you're creative, you inspire them to embrace the good things in life, that you celebrate the beauty in yourself, okay? All right, I've got healing. Person's healing, guys. That goes along with that awakening card. Goes along with the 8 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. And we've got hiding. So for some of you, a person could be hiding while they heal. You know how a cat will do that? If it's injured, it'll go and hide underneath something. You won't even know that it's hurting. How does this person feel? And again, it can be the other way around. This person can feel like you're healing as well. We've got stop, find another route. So whatever this person was doing in the past, you know, was not working for them. So they're thinking it through to see what they need to let go of and what they need to embrace in order to walk the most positive path forward here. What does this person feel about group 3? Okay, so yeah, you're this person's first love for a lot of you. Again, this person hasn't really known what love was. We've saw throughout the whole reading this person questioning love, even if they were married before, even if they said they were in love before. Yeah, there are all kinds of different kinds of love. This is what this person is, you know, thinking about, questioning. But I'm getting they're going to stop questioning that, because you know, if you're not their first love now, you are going to be their first love, and they're going to stop, you know, worrying about acting unaffected They're going to stop worrying about trying to throw you off their scent or their trail because they're afraid the same thing that happened to them in the past is going to happen to them in the future, and they're going to get hurt. They're going to accept the fact that you are their first love, and or you're the kind, like this particular kind of love that two of you share, the kind of love that they are grateful for, where you see beneath the surface of them and you still love them anyway, warts and all. This is a new thing for this person. This is the first time they've ever felt this kind of love. And at the back of the deck, we've got free love. So I feel like this is saying you make this person feel free to love, like in a very pure kind of way, without strings attached. So maybe they had kind of upbringing where their parents, like, their love was very conditional. Like if you behaved the way I wanted you to behave, if you did this in school, got this kind of, you know, if you got a certain kind of grades or participated in certain kind of activities or had certain kind of friends, fill in the blank, then we'll love you. Maybe the parents didn't say it that way, but that was the impression that I'm getting that was given to somebody here, likely to your person. So your person didn't feel like love was free. And then here you come being all unconditional. And this is the first time this person's ever experienced that. They're grateful. Aw. Damn. All right. If this person had no fear, yeah, I do get this person's holding back their love, but it's just a bad habit that is one of the obstacles that they know they need to overcome. I will be loyal to you. I know you get jealous, but know that I am committed to you. Okay? So just know that. Person wants you to know, and this is a card of loyalty, so I'm glad that came out because that helps me to understand, because this is a card of in relationships. The Eight of Pentacles means like dedicating yourself wholeheartedly to a relationship and to a person, and very diligently and loyally continuing to focus on it and build it up and work on it. But it's also a card that warns, you know, to make sure that you're not the only one doing that, that your loyalty is being reciprocated. Somebody here is at a problem with having their loyalty be reciprocated. Maybe it was you, maybe it was your person, maybe it was both of you. I feel like whoever it was, your person has felt that way. Like they definitely have felt that way. They know what it feels like to be confused for sure and not know, not know who they can trust, not know when love is pure, not know what it means to be loved, what's expected of them when they're loved, or what they can expect from someone who says that they love them. So it's created some stickiness, but this person is saying again that I will be loyal to you. I know you get jealous, but know that I'm committed to you. Even in the morning, you are so beautiful. You have my heart. Person just feels like you are beautiful. Even in the morning, they feel you have their heart. I want you to know that there's no one who can replace you. So don't worry about whatever's going on, anything. Your situations will vary. Whoever's watching, this person's saying that nobody can replace you. And then at the back of the deck, we've got, if you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd see how special you really are. So I feel like this person's reciprocating that. Okay, yeah, this will resonate for those that when we talk about this person, feeling grateful about the unconditional love that you extend to them. If it's the other way around and this person feels like you've been grateful because they have loved you unconditionally and stuff, then this card is definitely going with that, saying, if you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd see how special you really are. But regardless of which way you take it, this person, I feel like they want you to know, because this is the way that you have made them feel. So you could even take it like, this could be something that you have said to them, or this is how you made them feel. Like, you made me see myself through your eyes. You made me see how special I really am. Okay. And then honorable mention, I love the way you think. Are you for real? Okay. Are you for real, group 3? So what we've got for you guys, I'm going to take it to the extended. The link for that will be down below, where we're going to get more messages, the Moonology deck, the Romance Angels, more of the cards that you see here as well, more tarot cards. We're going to get advice from Spirit on how to manifest, the outcome that you want with this person, whatever that outcome is that you want. And we'll get some more emotional cards as well, so some more emotions. So follow me over there if you feel guided to. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Comment if this was your reading. I'd love to read how it resonated for you, and hit the like button if I didn't already say that. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. It's 10% off for Wizio readings over on my Wizio platform. So go ahead and check that out. Link below. And I will talk to you guys next time.